The presenting sponsor of Moontower Soccer is FVF Law.
To find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm, you can visit fvf.law.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Swoontower Soccer. This is a podcast all about the boys. I'm your host, Mike Cragnola.
And I'm Steph Cragnola.
And we are here, as always, to bring you our normal segments. Almost, right?
Yeah, we got a little bit of a break from the actual soccer this cycle. So we're going to bring you all of your favorite segments.
Yeah, up front, we do want to introduce our first new segment. I'm just calling this one Devastation. I don't know what else to call it, but as y'all know, Diego Fagundes has been traded, and the Swoontower household is getting through it.
Yeah.
You know, it's still a little raw. Both of us have shirts with his name on them.
Currently wearing one right now.
And so if you see us, we're fine.
But speaking of fine, new boy alert. I guess with every devastation comes a new boy. So we're very excited to welcome Memo Rodriguez to the team.
Yeah. Looking through his socials, I have discovered the important things about him are that he has a wife that he loves very much, a cute little baby, and also a cute little dog.
I love it. We need more dogs.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something controversial and brave. This is a like for like trade with Diego looks wise for me.
Wow.
Like handsome boy wise.
Okay.
Yeah, we're keeping up our standard.
Okay. I hope he is as in love with us as Diego was. So this week we don't have any Match Scott interviews, which is terrible.
Yeah.
But there is a new dog alert.
Yeah.
Do we have a
woof,
woof, woof, woof, woof, woof? Yeah. Is that the sound?
Wow, 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 wow.
Congratulations to the Bersanos. Matt and his wife have welcomed Aroha onto the squad at home. So that's pretty exciting for them. I did some research because that name was really interesting to me. Turns out it's a Maori word meaning love. And it's also a given name that can be either masculine or feminine.
Well, it is certainly a cute dog.
Oh my gosh, so adorable. So make sure you're following Kaya and Aro on Insta because that follow is worth it.
Excellent dog content.
Yes.
All right, so I guess we're going to back up to, we're going to go to the fashion from Juarez.
Yeah, we got to jump way back
all the
in
way
time
back.
Here.
Back in July.
Y'all may remember that we played a tournament. Well, we saw a tournament happen over the last month or so called Leagues Cup, and Austin FC decided to leave early.
Yeah.
More like Leaves Cup, am I right?
Hey.
Got him. But we did get a fit check from that Juarez match.
Yeah, and this is the like black and white aesthetic, and everyone decided to wear a black t-shirt. Just everyone was like black t-shirt day. Fish out the black t-shirt from your drawer.
Almost everyone.
Yeah. Sebo refused to fit in. Maybe this is like his captain look. He's in a white tank and a white striped, maybe, I don't know, light striped over shirt hanging open, and he was like, I'm the captain, I will be the beacon of light ahead of all of these black t-shirts.
Yeah, everyone else was on a different text thread without the captain. They thought they were texting the real.
It was like they left him off of the birthday chain when they were coordinating his birthday present, and Danny texted that one to coordinate black t-shirts instead of the full team one, so Sebo was left out.
That's got to be the thing. And then he must have felt so sad showing up in his white t-shirt.
Yeah, but he played it off real cool.
Yeah, for sure. He looked amazing. My favorite of the fits.
Oh, but you know who my favorite is.
He's just wearing a black t-shirt and it's gigantic.
Julio wearing a gigantic black t-shirt is better than anyone else wearing a black t-shirt, except maybe Brett Goldstein. Brett Goldstein holds the market for black t-shirt, but Julio's a close second.
That shirt looks like
It looks so comfy.
It looks like half the team could jump in with him.
Yeah.
It looks
Snuggle party.
You know, it looks like he got it from Kip's closet. Kip loves an oversized shirt.
Yeah, he does.
Which, speaking of, for our off-season or our mid-season break content, Austin FC put out a highlight reel of sorts in fits. Which, you know, if I were to pick the fits of the summer, these would not be the ones that I would have chosen.
No,
but
I certainly would not choose. Let me sum them up for you. We've got Bucket Hat Seba.
I love his little swim goggles, though.
Yeah, and like the black pants with the brown shoes with it doesn't work for me.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. And then we've got Julio, who looks amazing, but they picked a picture of Julio wearing khakis, which I don't love.
Yeah, and
they're
then
like
next
they're like jogger khakis. They're like elastic.
Yeah, they're like the old man khakis.
Yeah.
When you're like, I want to look like I'm wearing pants, but feel like I'm wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
They got that elastic waistband for comfort.
It's not the look. And then we've got Kippy and Danny, who look like, I don't know, they look like frat boys on a boat weekend.
It's funny because Kippy looks like when we were in middle school thinking about college kids. Right? Like,
yeah.
Kippy looks like 1996 sophomore in college.
Yeah.
And it just is wild to me that like Old Navy cargo carpenter pants are coming back or whatever this is, all right? Like whatever this look is.
It's just a look. And then we've got Johan Guy Fieri Valencia over here.
Listen, that shirt is literally fire.
It is. Owen looks great in the back of this one. Like, he's got his black t-shirt on. Maybe this was Black T-shirt day, and we only saw the top of Valencia's. He was hiding the spice.
Yeah. Smart, honestly.
Yeah. And then, we got this full khaki look from Emmy. Just khaki head to toe.
He is wearing a necklace with his initials on it, though. At the center of his chest, which is the kind of confidence that I think we need to see from Emmy moving forward.
Yeah, it's fine. Then we have this bad Alex Ring outfit.
I like this Alex Ring outfit. He looks like he could be going to Newport.
He's in the wrong... why is he so cold?
It looks like he could be going to Newport Folk Festival.
He's in a jacket. It's 110 degrees outside.
It looks like a linen shirt. Like a boxy linen shirt.
Oh, to me it looked like a fleecy jacket.
I'm zooming in. Enhance. You know what I mean?
And it just made me so uncomfortable to look at because it's so hot.
And it looks like a loose knit.
All right, I'll forgive it. I'm just saying, our boys are so fashionable and they look so good so much of the time. These were just, I don't know who was in charge of the Austin FC account this day, but they were not doing it for me.
I gotta say, 3 out of 6, brown sunglasses.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Not that I'm counting, but I'm counting.
Moving on.
We do have a match mood and a Selly rating from Juarez. Both of them from the same guy.
Yeah.
I am surprised. I don't know about you. I am surprised with how much I've fallen in love with Ethan Finlay this year.
I'm not surprised. I knew it all along. You were bound to fall in love with him.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Astrology says so.
I'm just saying, after the match when we lost to Juarez and were knocked out, someone asked him about the goal that he scored because it was a banger of a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it came in a loss. I don't give a shit. And oh my God, what a boss move.
Yeah. I think that he clearly was frustrated and he's sick of holding back for press answers. And I think that's totally fair.
Yeah. It's you can tell that he's at a point where is he getting more comfortable with the team or more comfortable with his position? Remember, because last year we talked a lot about how he's like Minnesota nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like that is his space anymore.
No, I feel like we've seen like a real growth in confidence in him. And I think with that comes like an expectation of himself that he will score goals. So if they're not game winning, maybe like not that they don't matter, but it's an expectation rather than a celebration for every goal.
Yeah. He did have a really good celly though for this goal. Like he scores the goal and then immediately like throws his arms out like he's Russell Crowe or whatever. Like, are you not entertained? Kind of gladiator style, and then like does like a shrug, like business as usual.
Yeah, it was not a knee slide though. I do have to say that. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice. To me, this was the most 9.5 out of 10 goal celebration that you can get in a 2-goal loss in the League's Cup.
Sure.
I think maybe we do an ad break?
Let's do it.
We've got a lot of social media standouts to get to.
Yeah. Swoontower Soccer is brought to you by our friends at FVF Law, the official injury lawyers of Austin FC.
FVF is a different kind of personal injury law firm dedicated to community, transparency, and client education.
You can go to fvf.law to find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm and why understanding your legal options can dramatically change the outcome of a case.
I didn't even do a funny voice that time.
I know, I really appreciated it.
I'm just, I'm trying to match the professionalism that you put into all of these things.
I don't put any funny voices in.
No, I know. That's what I mean. That's why I didn't do it this time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying with your
game.
funny voices, you're trying to.
No, I'm just trying to up my game.
All right.
Let's
head over to social media standouts for the cycle.
Great. Yeah, there is a lot to talk about, starting with the sad news. Diego's goodbye messages from the fans and the all the stories that he reposted on Insta from everyone tagging him in them. Just really, it's hard to lose a fan favorite like that.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to see that he felt as much appreciation as the fans clearly did for him as well.
Yeah, and I think that's nice, and I think it's important to show support for our players when they've made such an impact, when they're here and when they go.
Yeah. One thing I did want to cheer for as well was the welcome memo posts from Austin FC that were all the overwhelming majority of them were just people stoked to have him here, right? And
yeah,
that's the vibe that I think people need to bring to that, right? Because it's not Memo,
it's not his fault,
right?
Yeah.
Memo's just a dude who plays for us now, and so he's our dude,
right?
And so he gets a new boy alert. We're excited to see him out on the field.
Yes.
Other things we're excited to see.
Yeah, I mean, he got here and right away got roped into some Austin FC traditions.
Yeah, they threw an asado right away. That was cool to see. Everybody looked like they were having a good time.
My favorite part was Seba feeding Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite part was immediately during that, in the background, Matt Bersano being a total weirdo.
Yeah.
That goalkeepers, I guess.
I just really liked that everyone seemed joyful and positive, and I think that's really hard to be in a downturn like this. There's so much that obviously they're working on behind the scenes, but that doesn't mean that they can't have fun with each other while they're doing it, because nothing's going to get better if everyone is butthurt.
Yeah. I think that mentality is what is allowing them to stay so close to hosting home playoff games, right? We didn't do great in any of the We did poorly in all of the knockout games, in every cup competition we were in this year. But
Yeah.
we're still 5th. And we're really close to as high as 2nd. So it's, it's all to play for here coming forward. And to have them in the mood to throw an asado and be filmed and like be hanging out is a really good sign to me.
Agreed.
Let's see. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah. Sofiane Jafal went to a wax museum and like just did he was posing in the back of the Jeff Bezos room.
Yeah.
Like
We got Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and of course
Sofiane Jafal. And he's like doing a pose. Like he's doing a pose like Jeff Bezos in the back. And I think it's so wholesome.
It's so funny. It's so cute.
It's so, how old is he? 22?
Yeah.
22-year-old. Like it's just so, I was on vacation or I went to a thing. Like it just was really, I liked it.
Yeah, it was very cute. Speaking of very cute, Alex Ring wearing a big old hat, driving a big old truck.
Mm-hmm.
His wife teasing him on socials. My husband, what did she write? It didn't take long for my husband to become a true Texan. And I just think that is like the most Texan Alex Ring has ever been.
Yeah. I liked it. It's a good look for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Then we had another birthday.
That's right. It's Johan Valencia's birthday again.
Well, it
turns
was
out
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it turns out he gets one of those every year.
Yeah.
This one, I was disappointed not to see a single Bart Simpson decoration.
He does have a little teddy bear on the top of his cake, though.
That's true. But it does look like he did it at like an adult restaurant.
Yeah, with balloons and a cake. And I think there's so much that like he is very joyful and youthful, and like I think it's really cute to see him and those kinds of celebrations because he does seem to have like a nice wholesome party.
Yeah, he seems so like, oh, it's just gonna be me and my wife and
And some balloons.
some balloons, a teddy bear. I just like nice things. Like
Yeah. Oh, it's super cute.
Very cute, very wholesome. Also wholesome, Maxi meeting his idol this week. In Frisco, he drove up to be able to meet Messi. Got some pictures with him. Got some pictures with Tata Martino. People are gonna say whatever they want about like our players going and watching other teams when they're off or whatever, but like that's Lionel Messi.
Well, it's also like it's messy, but also I would love to love my work so much that I'm going to see other people do my work on my off days. You know what I mean? Like I get that it's competition, but it's also like, first of all, Maxi's played with like everyone in MLS, right? So they're all his friends.
Yeah.
And then like beyond that, he just loves football.
Yeah.
And that's really nice.
Also, I found out that Newell's Old Boys, the team that Maxi and Messi came up through in Argentina, they're called Los Leprosos because they did a charity event for people with leprosy once back in the day.
Once?
Yeah, and it just like stuck.
Oh.
They were the only club that showed up to this charity event.
Oh.
They were supposed to like have a friendly or whatever, and it didn't happen. And so everyone calls that team Los Leprosos now.
I think that's really sweet. Like in a weird sort of way. I think that's pretty cool.
So that was a fun little investigative situation.
Yeah, nice journalism.
Thanks. I did it. I did the journalism.
Yeah. There's no transition here, but Leo Väisänen has an inflatable pool in his backyard, and it feels like, talk about Alex Ring being a true Texan, that feels like the next step in being a Texan. If you don't have a built-in pool, like you're going to find a stock tank, but inflatable is like one step below that.
Yeah, for sure. That is, we're renting, we didn't buy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been 100 billion degrees for 6 months. So
you know what had me feeling 100 billion degrees?
It's a perfect Congratulations.
Thank you. That Julio video.
It's so good.
My wife, I feel like I won the lottery. Ugh.
So sweet.
Excuse me. He's so pure and it's so nice. Like, ugh.
Yep.
I loved every second of it.
I loved every second of the Seba video talking about how like he just never imagined becoming a captain because he's so shy.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
but then also everyone talking about how he leads by just pure driven example.
And talking about his son having roots here and like I hope he knows where he
I hope he feels lucky or like grateful to me for being born in Austin. Like,
both of these videos, I'm sorry, but like anyone who isn't like just applauding the content team for cranking these things out because they are killer.
Unbelievably good.
Unbelievable. Like I am inspired and in tears and emotional watching all of them.
Yeah, I need a sneak peek of the content calendar though, just so I can prepare myself for like when I'm going to be sad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not sad, but like emotional. Yeah.
No, it's good. You got to schedule your day around it. Plan for like a carb heavy night.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I can prep for, today is the day I'm going to eat a large pizza.
Yeah.
Then I'll know.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. So
speaking of emotional.
We wanted to take a little bit here to like give our thoughts to the group, the folks over at the Striker. It's independent soccer journalism is so important, and in the US is such a burgeoning new thing. And the Striker had been doing it really well for a really long time, comparatively. And they recently announced that they are going on hiatus. And so for us as a community of soccer-loving people, this is objectively not a good thing. But in the meantime, we did want to highlight a couple of places where you can follow independent soccer journalism.
Yeah, you can subscribe to Phil West Substack. You can follow Cap City Soccer. And then also just follow Michelle Sanchez. She's posting on Threads and Twitter, and I imagine other places as well. But Threads and Twitter is where I follow her, and she's excellent. She's incredible.
Her insight and her ability to speak to the players and the staff in both English and Spanish really gets a lot of like high quality answers that other outlets don't necessarily get to capture. And so really, really highly recommend those three places for now. As more come up, I think, it's important that we support them both with follows, likes, reshares, and also money. So if people are publishing things and like accepting subscriptions or coffee or Patreon or any of that, like,
Yep. Anything that you would have been subscribing to the Striker with, or if you hadn't gotten on your Striker subscription yet, but you want to support this incredible independent journalism that we've got in Austin that we're so lucky for, throw your money at them. Yeah, find a writer that you like and give them the dollars that are in your pocket, because that's the only way this sort of coverage gets time, Yep. Speaking of coverage. Oh, God. No, that was terrible. I was more like thinking of throwing money at someone for a haircut. Yeah. Josh Wolf has begun the beard regrowth, and the coverage is slow, but I am happy to see the commitment to it. Yeah. No shaved August. Oh, God, what a terrible month to start this. Right? But maybe it's like an extended playoffs beard kind of thing. Like, he's like every match is a final. You know what I mean? That kind of mentality between here and the end of the season. I can get behind that. So we'll need some of those independent journalists to follow up with Coach Wolf, because no one returns our calls at the front office for questions about beards. I feel like Josh Wolf would want to answer the question about beards right now. Yeah, I think it would be the easiest question that he could face. Yeah.
But you know what? That's not our...
We'll keep plugging away.
Hey, I see what you just did there.
I wasn't on purpose, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we're going to do a South by Southwest panel picker plug.
Yeah, so South by Southwest 2024 has open panel submissions, and Mike and I, along with Landon and Jeremiah, our Moontower dads, submitted a panel proposal to talk about independent soccer journalism and how the landscape has changed and is changing, allowing for fan content to blossom and flourish. We're also hoping to do a live recording of Moontower Swoontower to preview the 2024 season, and we also want to do a bracket where the audience gets a vote. This is going to be we might do our run through the wall bracket. We might do another smile bracket. Only time can tell, and you're only going to find out if you vote for us at the link in the show notes.
Yeah, and do it quick. Today is Friday when this episode comes out, which means that you have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do it.
Deadline is the 20th, correct.
So this is the weekend, y'all. Share it with your friends. Share it with your parents. If you participate in gift card scams and have a whole bunch of emails, we would love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Steph, we've got one more regular segment.
Yeah. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the man in my jersey this week is gonna be Ethan Finley because he wished me a happy birthday on Twitter.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about that.
My dream came true. I know, I was saving it for this segment.
Wow. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't even yell about it until just now, but it was so cool. He even did a knee slide gif. That was my birthday present. He sent me a knee slide gif.
It wasn't him, but it was a knee slide.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a knee slide. Whoever it is, whoever's knees are sliding.
Massive shout out to Ethan Finley. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, man. And you made my wife's birthday.
Yeah, I was so stoked. We got up to watch the U.S. women's game, and
not the present we wanted.
Concluded with Ethan Finley wishing me a happy birthday on Twitter,
which was the present we wanted.
Yep. So it started off with a mixed bag, but it got better from there.
Yeah. We're wishing you all the knee slides that you could ever imagine in your hearts. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe. 5 stars is what I'm going to ask you to give. And
I'm going to ask you to give 6.
Ooh,
Find an extra one. Find
Figure
one somewhere. Figure it out. I believe in you.
Thank you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.